This house looks like straight up from horror movie. Visiting rural Appalachia, West Virginia, my favorite West Virginia, and let's react. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell for notification. Let's go.
Today is an interesting one. The other night we tried moonshine in West Virginia, an authentic moonshine from this bar right here.
Moonshine was an alcoholic drink, something like that, as far as I remember.
And now George, who gave us the moonshine, is going to take us around some hollers in West Virginia, and I can't wait. You look forward to it, George?
I am, mate. I'm a bit apprehensive. I don't know what hollers are, so we're going to find out. I'm going in blind. As Jay said, we tried moonshine here the other day. West Virginia is authentic.
The redneck toy.
So George, I've got a question.
Go ahead.
Do you mind being called redneck or not?
You know, actually, I'm not redneck, but no, it don't offend me. Just people
Okay.
think it's, they look at the hair and you're from West Virginia, they just take it for granted you're redneck.
What is a hillbilly?
That's what I also thought, that a redneck is offensive word, but in the same time it looks like it's just a label, you know, how to call the people who live in the rural areas.
People refer to anybody in West Virginia as a hillbilly, and I don't know why, and it's just the way it's been for many, many years. You got the guy in the bibs and the moonshine ball in his hand and in the hat, and it's West Virginia hillbillies.
Is that seen as an offensive thing to say?
Not to me, it's not. Now, again, it may be to some, but
Would you say it's safe to go down the hollers as just us guys, as tourists, not knowing the area? Is it a safe thing to do?
oh yeah, I mean, you watched Wrong Turn too many times.
I think movies like that have given West Virginia a bad rep, right?
Maybe. This is a holler.
This is a holler.
wow.
It's like I say, houses on both sides, one way in, one way out.
That's a very unusual place to live in, you know, one way in, one way out, and mountains nearby. I bet there's a lot of wildlife hanging out on those mountains, maybe bears even, you know. So if I would live there, probably I would carry a gun just to protect myself from the wildlife.
Years ago, it went up to mining property, still owned by coal companies. This one don't go very far at all, maybe 3/4 of a mile, and no further than it is to the end. I'll just show you real quick what it just goes up and turns to an old abandoned road.
So miners back in the day would live in hollows. That's usually
Yeah,
where the
yeah.
miners would live.
And most of these houses, if you pay attention, are the same because it was built all the same for coal miners to live in.
So, as I understand, those houses were built for the coal miners that worked at the local coal mines. Very interesting. Beautiful, beautiful winter in West Virginia. Country home, take me home. Country road, take me home. Reminds me home a bit. Reminds me of Latvia a bit. But we don't have these kind of mountains though.
Smashed in there.
Yeah, it's been there long enough to dilapidate, and if it is abandoned,
Does no one live there?
no one lives there.
Can we go and check it out?
You can. If I hear screaming, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Drove through a holler and we spotted an abandoned house. So let's get inside.
Let's have a look.
Let's go. Hello? Hello?
So this once would have been the home of a mining family, I'm assuming. Ooh. Oh, this really has been...
Very creepy bathroom, I would say. Red walls, man. Really creepy.
This is really abandoned.
Take a look in here.
There you go.
My gosh, what happened over here?
It's a desk or something. Are you safe up there? Look at these
Two
ceilings.
bedroom house. This is very, very
This
old
is
house.
weird. Take a look.
Oh, wow.
Oh, another room on the top of
Take
the
a look out
house.
this window. What's weird is they're building new houses. Look, take a look. They're building new houses whilst having abandoned ones next door.
This feels like, oh, there's a sole of a shoe.
Probably this territory belongs to somebody, and that's why they cannot like restore it or something like that, or like this person is not selling the territory.
All these houses are more or less built the same, or a lot of them. Now, some of them was built after the fact, but
Why is that? What's the reason?
because the same, they built them, they were called company houses. You know, you had the same people coming in and building them to, just like that plant up there, alloy plant. And a lot of these may have been built for Elka Metals instead of coal mines, or a combination of both.
So these are no longer mining people that will live here, right?
No, now some of them may not here. Now some of them may still work in them coal mines, you know.
So some of the mines are still
But just not mines around. Yeah, there's still mines around.
Okay.
You can get a house around here anywhere from $15,000.
$15,000.
$15,000. Of course, it's a middle of nowhere, but I mean that's kind of good price if you think about it. But it's middle of nowhere. Probably not a lot of public transport, not a lot of schools, you know, not a lot of shops.
$15,000?
Yeah, to $200,000 or $300,000.
How much one of these houses be worth here?
I wouldn't give you $2,000 or $3,000 for it. It costs more to tear it down to build.
So every corner you turn, just abandoned like houses. It's quite sad, really. Look at this. People just leave the stuff, they just go.
It's like a children's slide.
It's like people just left the stuff and just gone. People's belongings.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow. It was like a trailer home or something like that. It might be a mobile home, by the way. Looks like a mobile home.
It's like left in a hurry, isn't it?
Yeah, like a time capsule just stopped. It's interesting walking around and seeing like all these abandoned houses. Because you think like, if the houses are so cheap, why are they abandoned? It can't be warm.
No.
It must be like freezing in them houses.
I didn't realise there'd be different levels of hollers. So you've got like the more expensive buildings, and then as you work your way down, it's really, really. I mean, people are living in buildings that have got broken windows, broken doors. Between mountains, it's very, very like it's something we don't have in the UK at all. It's so secluded. And as George said, this isn't all of West Virginia. This is just a part of West Virginia that we want to show you guys. So it's important, I think, to show both sides.
There used to be 2 or 3 gas stations up this holler from the time we turned up to the time we got to the end. There was no gas stations, no grocery stores. This was a grocery store for years and years that catered to the elderly and the people's on fixed income. You know, they would run them a tab for a month at a time. Here, back in the day, is where the theater was. That old tore down building right there. Used to be a theater.
Did you ever go?
Oh, it's way before my time.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, maybe not before I was born, but before I was old enough to go to theaters. My dad.
I love his accent. I really enjoy to listen to this unusual English language.
I was a coal miner, and I could have gotten the coal mines easy enough, but
Yeah.
I chose a different path.
What was the like health effects of working as a coal miner?
A lot of coal miners get black lung.
Black lung.
Black lung, it's just from the dust, and then they get compensated for it, you know, but it's don't do no good for your breathing, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So you got some fairly nice homes over here.
It looks like there's a lot of mobile houses in this small town. Oh, wow.
What blows my mind is that there's places like this, like a really, really nice home, nice church, just there, but then turn around. And there's like buildings like this. And George was saying that he doesn't know why the government or properties don't pull these buildings down and rebuild. But for some reason, these buildings they just leave them and they just end up like this. Abandoned, derelict.
This house looks like straight up from a horror movie.
Derelict.
The difference, obviously here you got a nice house. Here you have an abandoned property. You know what? It is a big house. It's a very nice house. It's just it hasn't been kept very nicely.
I've lived in this holler my whole life. It used to be Cooper residence. That used to be a beautiful place.
This place?
Yep.
Okay. How long's it been like left abandoned, do you know?
Oh Lord, it's been abandoned like that for several years.
It's fascinating that in America, people in rural areas can still make a pretty decent living, you know, and they can still afford a good car, like have their own house. That means that an economical situation in America is in a good level, I would say. Of course, depends from the state to state.
This was a coal hauler.
Okay.
Okay.
From all the way up through here. There was coal mines and the end of this holler. And then when the mines went down, people moved out for jobs. That's why there's a bunch of empty vacant houses. I'm 55 and been in this holler ever since I've been in here. I was born and raised here.
But you're saying it used to be a beautiful building?
Oh, it used to be a beautiful building.
Yeah. That's sad.
It used to be one of the prettiest places in this holler right there. This house here I just bought off my father.
Okay.
And
It's in the family?
I was born and raised about a mile that way.
Wow. Was your father a coal miner?
Yes, he worked in this holler. I worked in this holler. My brothers have worked in this holler.
It seems that people are really nice in the hollers. They're really friendly.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like a generation thing to work in the coal mine and live in this like a town.
Find more friendly people in a holler than you find anywhere else.
Yeah, they're really, really
Do you
friendly.
think like movies and things have given places like this a bad rep?
Yep.
Yeah.
I do sometimes. I do. You'll meet some of the nicest people you ever meet inside of these hollers in West Virginia.
Yeah.
They'll do anything for you, you know. Everybody takes care of everybody.
What's your name?
That's so
My
nice.
name's Bill Whitlock.
Bill Whitlock.
Thank you, Bill. Jace.
I'm Josh.
Talking to us.
Very friendly people, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very, very friendly people.
That's how nice people are. I mean, we're just knocking about the neighbourhood. Obviously, strangers, people don't know us.
Yeah.
Wasn't threatening at all. Just came out and gave us a bit of an insight into the area.
I have noticed that even here in Latvia, people from rural areas, they seem kind of nicer, kinder, and easier to talk with, you know, easier to connect. Because when you go to the city, to the capital, Riga, people are like just pure introverts. If you talk to somebody, make a small talk on the street, there's a big chance that you're gonna get considered as a weirdo.
People are really friendly.
They are.
And it's very, like, family orientated. Even if they're not your family, everyone knows each other.
I can see why people don't leave.
I can see why too.
Because it's safer. You know everyone. Everyone knows you.
Yeah.
It's a community. These places are a community, not just a thing in a horror movie that people put in there. Do you know what I mean? Like he was saying, if you get laid off from your job and you can't afford a big building like that, you've just got to leave it. So maybe that answers the questions of why these buildings are just abandoned and derelict and they can't do anything with them. That's your answer.
No, or probably someone died, you know, and the territory just like was abandoned.
Everyone knows everyone. Like, do you know the guy we just spoke to there?
Yeah, I do. I know his boys more than I do him. His boys lived across the road from me, just right down the road years ago.
Okay.
Kenny Whitlock and Billy, and then his other boy named Billy Whitlock.
There you go.
So everyone does know everyone.
Yeah.
From one side of view, there's nothing special, you know, mountains and houses, but from the other side of view, you can see that these small rural areas has a great community. It's like a big family, and watching this, I have this warm feeling inside me. Community is everything. Community is everything. Oh wow, this is like an old school house. You can find these kind of houses here in Latvia made from the white brick, man. A lot of houses like that we have. So it's very unusual to see this kind of house in America. Wow, I'm surprised.
That is it. Our time in the hollers is over.
Yeah, what an experience.
Yeah, what an experience. The differences in cultures from where we're from and what we're around back home in the UK. We'd never see this in the UK, would we?
No, hollers aren't a thing. Definitely not a thing. I mean, you have your different areas in the UK, but this is like so many little different pockets of society. It's interesting.
A lot of history as well. As George was explaining, these coal mining towns were thriving ones. People had jobs, people were making money, and all of a sudden, the coal mines were getting closed down, people just up and left.
But it doesn't stop the people's spirits, does it?
No, it doesn't, no. Like, the people around, you'd think because it's, you know, a little bit run down, some place a little bit, you know, abandoned, people are still very friendly, very happy.
But then it's also very...
The main thing is that can those people earn a living over there? If they can earn a decent living, why not? They happy, you know. They live in the place where their parents live.
So
Yeah.
it's hard to kind of...
That's true.
I mean, look at that behind you.
Yeah.
And you've got mountains and lakes and rivers and the wildlife that's here. It's incredible.
I do hope it thrives again, though. I do hope one day it can get back to a point where it doesn't rely on the coal mines, it thrives. You know, you guys come through West Virginia, check out these little places, Mount Nebo around here, Fayetteville, come round, check it out.
Especially these little businesses like the bar, like George. George just runs a little bar here in Boomer, and if anybody passes through, just go in, pay him a visit, buy a beer, leave a little thing in the tip jar. I think it'll go a long way for people around here, you know?
Absolutely.
Overall, I had a great impression from this West Virginia rural area and from the hospitality of the people that we saw. It kind of makes me want to go there and talk to these people and see how Americans in smaller towns, smaller rural areas live. Thank you for staying till the end with me. Thank you. You are the best. You are the best. Let's go, team. And don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell for notification, and see you next reaction videos. Bye.